Join me to paint a little Christmas ornament using watercolor. You might feel nervous when you see a rocking horse because it looks complicated, but this one is actually very easy to do. I start by painting the main body of the horse. For that, I'm using a very light value of Prussian blue. Since the value is light, it can be difficult to see the shape on camera. So here is a dark pigment on the scrap piece of paper. You can see that I create parallel curves and connect them to form a jelly bean shape. This becomes the main body of the horse. I fill that jelly bean shape with light value of Prussian blue. Next, I'm painting the hind leg of the horse. For the top part of the leg, make an outward stroke. Then for the lower part of the leg, add an inward stroke. Keep both strokes similar in length so the leg looks balanced. Next, we will paint the front leg. For the top part, I make an outward stroke, and for the lower part, I add an inward stroke as you see in the video. It is important to keep the length of the front leg the same as the hind leg so both legs looks balanced. Next, I am painting the neck. For that, first I make a mountain shape at the top left side of the jelly bean as you see in the video. After that, I add the head. Both the head and the neck should be similar in length, but the head should be slightly narrower. These small observations help you to place the structure correctly. Now I'm painting the tail on the other side of the jelly bean. You can see the full structure of the horse is complete using a light value of Prussian blue. Next, I'm adding the shadow areas to give a realistic look to the horse. For that, I move to medium value of Prussian blue. I first apply this medium value under the body part of the horse, just as you see in the video. You can see that I'm not adding the medium value right above the hind legs. Instead, I paint towards the left side of the hind leg to create the shadow area on the leg. Using the same medium value, I paint the mane and the ear of the horse. After that, using a slightly darker value, I paint the saddle and the strap around the body. I also add the horseshoe. Using burnt umber, I paint the bottom part of the rocking horse as you see in the video. I'm drawing the base as a curve just like we do when drawing a smiling face. After that, I broaden the curve to give that base a proper shape. Next, I paint the string that holds this ornament using burnt umber. With Payne's Gray, I paint the eye and the strap on the face of the horse, I keep it very light, so I paint the strap very light so it does not overpower the face. Next, we have to paint the pine branch. For that, I use a piece of scrap paper and I first mix Verdian green with burnt umber to create the right green for the pine needles. Instead of using a brush, I'm using a scrap piece of watercolor paper to create the pine needles. I just dip the tip of the paper's edge into the paint and press it onto the paper to make the pine needles. At last, I'm adding the twig that holds the pine needles using burnt umber. And that's it, our Christmas card painting is complete. I hope you enjoyed watching and painting along with me. I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.